Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to talk about the which phone is best option to buy below 30,000 in the Amazon Great Indian Sale. And this is the most requested question as well, which is the best phone to buy in what type of category. That's what I'm going to exactly discuss in this video. Just before this video, I did upload on the big Flipkart Big Billion Day sale as well, and a lot of users they want to know about the Amazon. So right now in this video, let's discuss about the Amazon exclusive phones. So which phone is best option to buy below 30,000 range in each category? I'll try to declare one single winner in the performance, display, camera, battery charging, connectivity, build quality, UI updates, and all these things. I'll try to declare one single winner. And in this way, if your preference is performance, you can choose that phone. If your preference is connectivity, you can select those phones. In this way, you can actually organize your own things. But this video is completely based upon my usage after a long time. So I don't make videos only after using 1 or 2 days. I make the review videos a long time after using continuously for long amount of time, because I did spend long time with this phone, and overall I got a clear idea what is going on with each and every smartphone in each and every category. And in case if you want to know more details as well, there's a separate playlist which I created for each and every phone. OnePlus Nord 2 Pro, I think iQOO 7 device, and MI Linux device, iQOO Z3. So many videos I did upload. So you can get those videos and watch those. And definitely friends, this is not complete any kind of sponsored or any kind of paid video, because I don't do like that, and all these phones are completely bought with my own money only. And you can definitely understand by looking at my artwork and videos, you will definitely know that. So first thing, let's talk about the performance. And before that, make sure to use my links in description as Amazon link if you want plan to buy any other smartphone in the Amazon. Not only smartphone, any other product. That will be really helpful to support my channel. Please make sure to use my links in the description below. And first is regarding the performance wise. So which phone is a really best option to buy in the Amazon website below 30K if you consider the performance? That's what my main question, performance only. So right now we do have the Snapdragon process and the Dimensity process. In the Snapdragon process, Snapdragon 870 is a top-notch processor with the 30,000 range you can actually get, which is from the MI11X device. Right now we do have the MI11X with the Snapdragon 870. And next is Dimensity 1200, which is available from the OnePlus Nord 2, close to that kind of price range, which is 30,000 price range, as you can see exactly. iQOO 7 is also available, but the price is right now, it's kind of close to 32,000, but during the Great Indian Sale, the price gonna decrease. So that is the reason I did include the iQOO 7 in this category, because you should know in case if you're planning to buy, this might be helpful. So now, which phone is the best option to buy? Out of these phones, I'll definitely prefer the Snapdragon 870 for the performance segment. And in the Snapdragon 870, we do have two options, MI Linux and iQOO 7. Which phone will I prefer for performance only? Performance, I'll prefer the iQOO 7 device. If you use custom ROMs, if you do bootloader unlocking and everything, if you do different custom ROMs, if you can install, then choose the MI Linux device, because MI Linux performs really great if you use the different custom ROMs like Pixel custom ROM or OnePlus Oxygen custom ROM, different custom ROM. It performs really good. But if you cannot do all those things, this kind of things, better choose the iQOO 7 device in the performance segments. Because this is what I did learn after using for a long time with this iQOO 7 device. After uploading more than 800 videos on this iQOO 7, this is my highest single video I ever done. So I did experience the performance to be really top notch in this phone. No issues with that performance at all. There can be issues with other things like display green tint issue and battery a little bit maybe draining issue, all those things. But regarding performance wise, not a single issue with this iQOO 7 device. So there are so many complaints regarding other things, software updates and trusting the company, future UI and all those things. But performance wise, it's fantastic. But Battlegrounds mobile game, you cannot get 90 FPS support in any of the device at this moment if you're buying from the Amazon, except Realme X1 Max. I did not include Realme X1 Max because it's exclusive for Flipkart. So most of the users, they'll prefer to buy from the Flipkart. So that's the reason I did not include. Same way how I did not include a few phones like iQOO 7 in the Flipkart. So in the performance segment, first priority you can give for the iQOO 7 device. And then if you can actually do any kind of bootloader unlocking and if you want to install custom ROMs, then definitely select the MI Linux device. That's another thing. And iQOO, I think OnePlus Nord 2 Dimensity 1200 is also really good, not bad I would say. But for heavy gaming and long-term durability, Snapdragon processors are slightly the best, little bit. Heavy gaming only, heavy tasking and everything, only then choose the Snapdragon. Next to that, which is available, is the Snapdragon 778G, which couple of phones are going to get released, and out of those, the iQOO Z5 has got slight advantage of having the LPDDR5 RAM and UFS storage 3.1, and these are the quite advantage with the iQOO Z5, Snapdragon 778G. So first preference, Snapdragon 870s. Second preference, Dimensity 1200. Third preference, go to the Snapdragon 778G processor. In this way, you need to find the hierarchy for the processors in the below 30,000 range. And next is regarding the display, which display is best option. So in the display segment, you need to consider various facts like refresh rate, touch sampling rate, and the display panel, what they are using, and what are the problems with the display as well. These are the things you should definitely consider before you actually spend the money on the display. So in terms of the display segment, if you can wait for the phone, which is Samsung's phone, Samsung Galaxy M52, if you can wait for this phone, you can definitely have the really good display, because the phone has got the 120 Hz refresh rate and with Super AMOLED Plus type of technology as well. This is a very good combination in the Samsung. You can actually get Samsung Galaxy M52 if you can wait for this phone, which is going to get released very soon on 28th of September, as you can see clearly. So this phone is going to be really slightly kind of advantage in terms of the display segment. If you cannot wait and if you want to choose some phone right now out of whatever available, so there's a couple of things you should know. First is the Mi11X has got slight advantage with the display. Little bit it feels really good, but iQOO 7 also has got really good. Both phones, they do have the problems of the green tint issue and the black color crush issue is going on in the Mi11X device. If you look at the Amazon ratings, you can definitely understand. So those will give you the clear idea what is going on with the black color crush issue and all those things. Try to look at the Amazon images. You will definitely be able to find out what is the green tint issue and the black color getting crush issue. As you can see, these are the images which will show you clearly what is happening. Let me scroll. As you can see, there are a couple of images which you can actually see regarding the green tint issue, which is going on. Even the iQOO 7 also has got the green tint issue. There's another thing, but not all the phones will be having. Not all the phones. Even if you find the images from the iQOO 7, you can actually get the images with the green tint problem showing you, demonstrating clearly. As I said, not all the phones will be having regarding the green tint issue problem. Only few phones will be having the green tint issue problem. So which you can actually see in the Amazon ratings images. You can see the green tint problem demonstration, how they demonstrated. In this example, you can clearly see the image, how it shows the green tint problem on the top. This is one thing. So if you ignore all the problems, which display is the best? If you keep all the problems aside, the Mi11X display feels slightly good because of having higher touch sampling rate, 360 Hz, and slightly good panel. I did like watching the videos in the Mi11X device little bit. I do prefer because of the small punch hole you do get on the top of the panel, and there's a lot of customization you can actually do in the settings where you can actually enhance the colors and a lot of things in Mi11X device. That would be my preference in terms of the display. If you ignore all the problems, that's what I'm trying to mention again and again. So next is regarding the camera. So regarding the camera, and one more thing, display, there's no point in selecting the IPS LCD panels below 30,000 range if you're trying to spend. So OnePlus Nord 2 has also got really good, but 90 Hz refresh rate, drawback. 120 Hz touch sampling rate, very drawback. That's also another thing. And these are the two drawbacks which I am not preferring the OnePlus Nord 2 in this minute. And similar old style full AMOLED display. Nothing much major difference in the display in this phone. And next thing regarding the camera wise. Camera wise, which phone is the best option to buy? So in terms of the camera, my pick would be two phones, which are iQOO 7 and the OnePlus Nord 2. OnePlus Nord 2 slight advantage little bit of having the more really good low light performance. Low light performance, even the outdoor also really good. But iQOO 7 has got one advantage of having OIS, which is you will get really very good stabilization while recording the videos. That's the one advantage with the iQOO 7 has got, yes. And that's the one thing which I did do plenty of videos. You can check those videos. These are the reviews which I'm trying to give. So conclusion is that in the camera segment, these two phones do have the advantage. So if you want in-depth videos, you can check out my playlist. You will get clear idea what is going on between these both phones. So night mode shots, OnePlus Nord 2, video stabilization, iQOO 7 device. So next is regarding the battery and the charging. Which phone is the best option to buy? So battery and the charging. So you need both in one phone. I mean, a really good battery backup and really fast charging capabilities. So which one is that? So right now, I think Mi11X takes about close to 50 minutes of time, 50-60 minutes. iQOO 7 takes about close to 30 minutes of time, 32 minutes, somewhere around that. So battery backup also really decent in the iQOO 7 device. OnePlus Nord 2 takes about close to 27 minutes, 28 minutes, but battery backup sometimes you're not getting that much in the OnePlus Nord 2. In other phones like the Samsung, still the phone did not release, so no way to judge the phone performance and everything. But right now, what is available in the battery backup, I will prefer the iQOO 7 device slightly because of having combination of having battery backup and fast charging. both in one phone, it's kind of very rare to find. So even don't get me wrong, even other phones were good, even the OnePlus Nord 2 also, but battery backup is not that expected as iQOO 7 device. That's the one thing which I can definitely say regarding the battery backup and the charging. Connectivity wise, which phone is the best? No doubt, OnePlus Nord 2. Yes, no doubt, friends. No need to even think. OnePlus Nord 2, even the OnePlus Nord CE. I'm not trying to talk about OnePlus Nord CE because it's kind of outdated at this moment. I mean, with the previous generation Snapdragon 750G and all those things, so it's kind of outdated. I would not prefer that phone at this moment. The OnePlus Nord 2 has got really good connectivity, very very strong connectivity. If you want, you can choose the OnePlus Nord CE as well, no problem. So strongest point, 5G more bands, and 4G plus very very strong. Wi-Fi very strong. So no issues with the Wi-Fi at all. That's the one thing which I did like in the OnePlus Nord 2. iQOO 7 MI9X device, they both have very less 5G bands, 1 and 2 5G bands, not much. So that's another, not a future-proof segment. That's the reason why I did not give the points. So next is we're going to build quality haptic feedbacks. So which phone has got really good haptic feedback? My favorite haptic feedback of all time mobile phone is iQOO 7 device. Wow. This is the best haptic feedback I have ever experienced in a smartphone, which really good. Whatever I do have, which feels fantastic while typing. Not only while typing, the UI is so integrated that you can actually use the 4D vibrations while gaming as well. So this is actual phone which supports 4D vibrations while gaming. Other phones, they do some kind of gimmick and everything. Some phones, they don't even support. This phone, you can actually feel the vibrations coming from top and the bottom. Both, you can actually feel it. Yes, that's called the 4D vibration. The word 4D means you need to feel effects from both sides. That's really good in this phone. The haptic feedbacks are fantastic. That's the one thing which I did like in the iQOO 7 device. So Type-C 3.1 port, right now we don't have much phones with the Type-C 3.1 at this segment. Definitely that's another drawback at this range. I mean 3.5 port, audio jack, you need to use the dongle for these phones at this segment. And dual speaker setup, that's a speaker setup. OnePlus Nord 2 has got slight advantage. Fantastic, Dolby Atmos speakers, wow. And next, even the MI9X also not bad in terms of the speaker setup, no issues. And regarding the UI and software updates, which phone will I prefer? And this is a phone which has got the iQOO Z3. That's the reason I'm not trying to mention iQOO Z3, because iQOO Z3 is goes kind of 20,000 range segment, but IPS LCD panel, that's another slightly drawback. Single speaker, that's another thing. And Snapdragon 768G, that's also kind of very low in terms of the performance. If you're trying to spend this much of money, 30,000, then I would not stick to that. Maybe iQOO Z5. iQOO Z5 is something I'll try to look after. And regarding the UI and software updates, it depends upon the personal opinion, friends, to be frank. Yes, if you're previous user of the MI UI, you'll prefer the MI Linux UI. If you're previous user of any kind of OnePlus UI, you'll prefer OnePlus. But in my usage, I did not find any kind of issues. And most of the phones, whatever released recently, they do support the 2 Android updates, which has been officially confirmed as well, even by iQOO team, Android 12 and Android 13. So no need to worry about those. And MI Linux, you don't need to worry at all, because even the company stops giving you updates, you do have the custom ROMs you can actually install in the MI Linux store. That's the best advantage with MI phones and Poco phones, which I'll try to mention in every video, which I actually do that. Don't need to bother about the company updates and anything. You do have a lot of options, so many options, so many. So OnePlus Nord 2 is also another thing which is kind of quite good with the software updates, but the UI is the one ColorOS plus OxygenOS getting mixed. That's the one which is not that good at this moment. That's the one drawback in the OnePlus Nord 2. But software updates, wow. On the same day, most of the people will get the updates. It's not like the companies, but this company, this UI is very fast. As soon as I start receiving the comments in my YouTube saying that OnePlus Nord 2 is getting software update, immediately I used to go to the settings and click on check for updates. I used to get the update immediately without even getting delay. So most of the users will get on the same day only the software updates in the OnePlus Nord 2. So it's very fast, instant. So far, friends, is my complete review and guide for you to buy which phone to buy, best option to buy under the 30,000 range. So for the performance segments, iQOO 7 device, and display segment, Samsung Galaxy M52, the phone, which still did not release, but still that's another good advantage we do have. And Mi11 Lite NE as well, that's also another thing, 10-bit panel which we are getting. But Samsung has got 120Hz refresh rate, that's the reason I did go the Samsung points. Camera, OnePlus Nord 2, battery and charging combination both. You need fast charging, you need battery backup. So iQOO 7 device. And next option, maybe you can consider OnePlus Nord 2 as well. Connectivity, OnePlus Nord 2. Build quality wise, I think haptic feedback Psycho 7 device. Build quality wise, even the OnePlus Nord 2 also feels premium, very premium, not an issue. So for me, the haptic feedback matters more. So that's the reason I'm trying to give the IQ 7 point. But if you want the 3.5mm jack, you do have other options as well, other phones which have the 3.5mm jack. Speakers, OnePlus Nord 2. UI and software updates. So at this moment, I think most of the companies they do provide. But if you want to install custom ROMs, ML and X2S. That's it, friends. This is a quick comparison between all of these phones and which are below 30,000 range budget mobile phone. And let me know in the comment section below what phones did I miss, and if you want any kind of review with other phones, let me know in the comment section below what phones you want me to do review. Definitely I'll try to do the review as soon as possible for you all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and don't forget to check out this video for the Flipkart Big Billion Days phones. That will be really helpful for you to find out the best of all the phones. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and let's stay tuned. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.